We'll take it all night long if you can give it. How much can you give, Owen?
What's up, everybody? Liam here with another episode of TOC TALK. So we did the drawing for next year's event the same day we recorded the Good Vibrations podcast, but full disclosure, I got a new mic after my dog chewed on it, and long story short, the wire that it came with didn't work with my camera, so it recorded no audio. So I'm streaming right now the episode where we drew it just with no audio, so I'll explain what we're talking about. We talked about what years we like it to be. I said if we're able to, if the draw falls on an operation where it covers Christmas time, I would like to do a Christmas time event. Whether it's 1970, 1966, the drawing range was from 1966 to 1971 with the 173rd. So we're talking about that. We also highlighted a new product that Joe Sabi is making, where it's just basically period looking cushions for mermites. As you can see, a mermite here, and for the old school Walmart special metal chairs, nice little padded nylon material cushion, so your little tushy can get nice and comfy as you're sitting on your ass. Alright, so we do the drawing. We try to do it as honest as possible. As you can see, we got the red bucket. We drew the year, which I should be holding up. I got to time it with this video to that video, but as you see, it's 1970. So we're doing 1970. So now we have four. I want to say we had 4 operations to choose from, and we cut it there to refill the bucket. All right, and then we do the other drawing, and it was Operation Darby Swing / Hancock Dragon, which actually falls just in December. It was a combination operation where Darby Swing eventually falls into Hancock Dragon into 1971, to January 1971. So we will be doing the holidays of 1970. So it'll be Christmas time into New Year's, 1970 to 1971. So yes, that's very late war for us. I've said in the past I would never do late war, but you know, just with the draw, I took it as that, which kind of works out for me as a producer, because I had a lot of content set for 1970 that I didn't really get to use for Ben Het 70, so I can kind of continue that on and not waste that effort and do it. I mean, just stuff like radio shows and postcards and stuff like that. So to me, it kind of works out a little bit. I would have liked to gone back to early war or mid-war, like, you know, 1968, but hey, you know what? We're doing something different again. There's something new for the 173rd late war. It's right before their stand down and their departure from Vietnam in 1971. So, with that said, I am excited to do 1970. We also discussed, excuse me. We also discussed, you know, Sabi has pointed out, like, just because it's 1970, we're not doing all the peace hippy dippy bullshit and bando bras. So there will be a unit SOP where, yeah, like maybe I'm just a hard-ass captain and company commander that I don't want band of bras. I want everyone in M56 gear. When we get there, we'll get there. Same goes for the Pavin. I know we had people asking about green uniforms. That's something that the Pavin can take up and figure out. It was discussed too. You know, I said, I'm like, you know, watch us get 1970 again and then go through all what we did last year. I think the same rules apply, because this still might be a one-off, and we're definitely 100% going back, resetting the timeline back. I know we did 1968 last time we did 173rd 2 years ago at this point, but we will be going back to 1967, early 1967. Whether it's Junction City or something after Junction City, that remains to be seen. Right now, I got a plan: 1970 Operation Darby Swing. And everyone get out their Christmas decorations. We'll see a return of Santa Strassi, or Strassi Claus as we call them. The band's pumped up. They working on Christmas songs to play, holiday songs, and songs from 1970 that they didn't get to play this year at Ben Het just because we didn't have the power. One of the purchases that Bay is making is a generator, a smaller generator, so we don't have to lug that big military generator that we've done in the past. So with that said, the band will be back we'll do the Christmas party one of those nights, and then there'll be a band USO show the second night. It'll probably be Christmas party Wednesday, band playing Thursday night. Baseball will be back. I'm working on something more formal for the baseball teams. We'll have more detail as we go on, but I'm thinking of making like t-shirt, like 3/4 length sleeve t-shirts for baseball teams, and pre-picking the teams to kind of get some kind of camaraderie with the baseball teams before the event, build up for the event. Plus to entice guys to get it there earlier, which is something we covered and talked about a lot in the Good Vibrations podcast. So that's all I got really. I think I talked for about like 5 minutes straight. But yeah, guys, we'll have more posts about that. 1970, December 1970, 173rd in Vietnam. All right, guys, see you in the bush.
2-4, we'll take it all night long if you can give it. How much can you give on?